Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and today we're going to talk about Invisalign Practice Analytics and how you can access these analytics. Analytics are really powerful. It's kind of nerdy, kind of geeky, but it tells you a lot. And if you aren't the only person that's touching your Invisalign account, it's a great idea to periodically check the analytics to see how trends are going within your Invisalign component of your practice. And as always, now I get the joy of giving this disclaimer before every video where I show a screenshot of something from a company. So this is a screenshot from an account that I was given permission to share. This is the property of Align Technology. It is not my IP, it is theirs. I'm just showing what it looks like. My goal for this video is to educate doctors on how to be more efficient with your Invisalign cases. It is not to disparage in any way Invisalign. Invisalign, if you or Align Technology, if you don't like what I'm posting, you're welcome to email me at info@straightsmilesolutions.com and ask me to modify it if there's an error or take it down, and I will gladly comply. Like I said, my goal is to help doctors do more cases, so hopefully you'll let me keep this up. All right, I have not been educated on this. I have not seen any webinars on this. I have not seen any educational materials on this. They have no explanation as to basically how this works. They just have a link that says you can schedule a meeting with Invisalign Pro to have it explained, which I did not do. But I mean, I kind of get the idea. If I had to revamp this dashboard, and as always, I like to give feedback to Align Technology, and sometimes they actually take it, how to make this better. So first of all, I would like to point out that the doctor that I took the screen grab from that gave me permission to do this is not currently using, I think they're using virtual care maybe on a handful of cases, but not a lot. Invisalign Virtual Care. If you've seen my latest video posted yesterday about their new virtual care with AI, I think it's a no-brainer. You should be using that or DM or in-hand dental, which is a nice happy medium. As far as I know, Invisalign Virtual Care has no cost for their dashboard, as far as I know. But you do need to pay for the retractors, which as of yesterday were $3 and change per patient, as well as they do have this little scan boxy thing, which they weren't selling on their store, and I don't know how much, if it's required and how much that costs. So this is only for Invisalign cases. It's not going to work for any other cases if you're using other aligner brands or braces or functional appliances. It's just for your paid Invisalign cases. The other thing this doctor is not doing is, besides not using virtual care regularly, is this doctor is, what's the other benefit? Oh, we just set up preferences for this doctor. So now that the global preferred personalized preferences, which is a new feature, I just made a video about that today as well. This should really cut a lot of this down. So, but just based on this, it tells me a lot about how things are going in this practice. First of all, this doctor's not doing a ton of cases because everything's within the last quarter. So I don't know if it's this quarter. Oh, by quarters. Okay, I see. So additional aligners rate is not that high. I mean, that's good. There's nothing wrong with additional aligners, but if you have a really predictable Clincheck, okay, and if you're using some type of virtual check-in app, be it their virtual care with AI, in-hand dental, or DM, this should be significantly lower. So this is good that their additional aligners or refinements orders are pretty low. But I like this, it's 3 or fewer. I mean, 3 or fewer is terrible. You should have 0 or 1 at max. So that is a weird, I would like to see this as any additional aligners. So again, your percentage will go way down if you're doing more ideal Clinchecks, and also if you're checking in with every aligner from home. That will definitely cut this way down. Clincheck modifications per case, well, I mean, a lot of this is gonna depend on if it's an initial Clincheck or if it's a refinement or additional aligner case. If it's an initial Clincheck, it's not unheard of for an orthodontist to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 modifications. However, now that they have personalized plan, that should go down significantly. And they don't break this out into initial or refinements. For refinements, you should have like 0 to 1 modifications, as long as your initial treatment plan was predictable. That's the one thing. And if you're not sure, ask an orthodontist. And as long as you tell them when you submit it, and I have a lot of videos on this, to keep the same plan and speed and treatment mechanics. So that should be low. So this part they're doing well. This is unacceptable. Whoever's this is, 48 days to approve a Clincheck. I mean, again, they should break this out into new cases, versus refinement cases. Refinement cases should be 1 day to approve a Clincheck plan, because you should just pair the same plan, assuming you made a predictable plan, and just approve it. So that's unacceptable. There's somebody's dropping the ball here. If it's a new case, I mean, yeah, okay, it can take a month or two, because sometimes people have to go get some dental work done. Sometimes people are working out their finances. I wouldn't say this is unheard of, but if it's the patient is already paid and it's 48 days, that's unacceptable. So again, they kind of have to break that out, and I don't know that Invisalign really gets involved in the payment portion or the insurance portion, so I can't really comment on this, so this really doesn't mean that much to me. Clincheck cancellation rate, I mean, that's good. It should be 0. I mean, you should, hopefully the cases you're doing are all going to commit to doing it. But I mean, that's not unheard of, that you work up a case and the patient's like, nah, decided I'm not interested. So yeah, that's pretty much what you got going on here. So you can definitely optimize this. If you optimize this using the preferred plan and some type of AI virtual care or virtual care check-in with every aligner, not only can you get your visits possibly down to just 3 and do the rest remotely, you're going to make patients super duper happy with having fewer visits and more efficient and no refinements, hopefully. You should have better outcomes. It's also going to way cut down on your doctor time going back and forth with these Clin Checks. So, and as always, if you want advice on how to set up a Clin Check, we are here for you. All right, thanks so much.